I bet you didn't have this one on your 2024 bingo card. Apparently, Gameshark, like the company that used to make cheat devices, one, still exists, and two, is apparently leaking the Switch 2 release date. Or at least that's what the internet believes currently. So let's talk about the facts of what's going on behind this, and then maybe I'll speculate on whether or not I think this is true. Here's what we know. Basically, Gameshark still exists, which is something I didn't know. That was a very weird question to have to ask in 2024. But also, Gameshark has released a press release indicating that they have some new products in the pipeline following the Consumer Electronics Show, which was happening this week in Las Vegas. And they've announced that Gameshark is now known as AI Shark, because of course it is, because everything is AI in 2024. And they're releasing a new device. And buried in their press release was this interesting sentence. The innovative gaming software is set to mark a significant leap forward in the gaming experience, bringing enhanced gameplay for beginner-level users. The official launch is planned to coincide with the Nintendo Switch 2 in September 2024. So that's pretty specific. They're calling it the Nintendo Switch 2. They're saying it's launching in September. That is just like they're nailing down a month, not a launch window, not fall, not anything. And of course, that is the most interesting thing in this press release. Gameshark making an AI-based hint software, that doesn't matter. That doesn't even feel like what a Gameshark is. But people are thirsting for Nintendo Switch 2 information, and putting this in their press release definitely got a lot of eyes on their product announcement. So was this intentional? Was it a surprise? You know, what's going on here? For those of you that don't know, Altec Lansing, which is known for like PC speakers and audio equipment, is releasing the AI Shark. And this is meant to give you hints on how to play your games, and they're saying that they're timing it to launch alongside the Switch 2. It uses like all the typical like suspects, like ChatGPT, stuff like that, to give you hints on games. I don't know how it'll work, and frankly, I don't care. It doesn't sound like a cool product. The only reason anybody's talking about this is because of the mention of the Switch 2. So what is this and what do we know? Fortunately, Digital Trends did some follow-up on this. They found a press contact that they were able to talk to. And basically, Altec Lansing backtracked on their September release month. This is what they say in the article. In a follow-up to Digital Trends, Altec Lansing backtracked on the September release month, but confirmed that the tentative launch for the platform is fall 2024. It adds that Nintendo has not officially set the launch date yet, but does not deny the existence of the device or the fact that it's set to launch this year. So basically what they're saying is, Nintendo hasn't told us that it's launching in September 2024, and, you know, we're still launching our AI Shark, whatever that's going to be, in the fall. Now, where did they get the September 2024 launch date? Do they know something that we don't? For those of you that don't know the history of Gameshark, Gameshark is not an officially licensed Nintendo accessory. In fact, Nintendo famously hated both the Game Genie and the Game Shark because they allowed players to break their games, do stuff that wasn't intended, and with some models of the Game Shark, you were even able to dump your N64 ROMs if you knew how to do so. I specifically remember people hooking up like parallel printer cables to the back of the N64 Game Shark and dropping ROMs onto their computer. It was one of the earliest ways to pirate N64 content. So yeah, Nintendo doesn't love these guys. Nintendo probably doubly doesn't love them today because they're putting speculation out about the Switch 2 that is made to look official. And I think I know where they got this information, quote-unquote information, from, because on my podcast, The Week in Nintendo, I've been talking about Switch 2 rumors and speculation for quite a while now. And a while back, WCCF Tech posted a rumor from a leaker called Soldier Delta, who posted, the Switch 2 has targeted release in September 2024. However, there's also a placeholder for early November. The internal name is NG, however, we don't know about the final name. There are two intended models, one being a standard one for $449 with a digital option for $400. So it comes from a sketchy rumor, and I think that this is very telling. I think that the folks that made an AI-based Gameshark wannabe just looked up Switch 2 release date, found a rumor, they decided it was credible, and they have literally penned a press release saying that, yeah, this is the date. because Soldier Delta told us so. Even though in that very same leak, they opined that November could potentially be the date as well, which is a classic like leaker tactic. We're going to specify a non-specific range of dates, and then if the console launches somewhere in there, we can say plans shifted, things change. You should really watch our Waddle Dee video to get a better understanding of how leaker culture kind of functions. But basically, I think that this is all that there is here. I think that this company just saw a Switch 2 release date rumor, decided they were going to pin their hopes on that, threw that in there because they knew people would key in on the fact that these guys have dropped a Switch 2 release date in their press release, and that will get more people talking about their press release, which clearly has worked because I'm here talking about it to you right now. But my take on this is don't believe it. Don't believe it. I don't think that we're going to get this information from people who make an unlicensed Nintendo accessory. I would believe it more if it was one of their bigger partners like Hori or somebody else who does make hardware stuff for Nintendo consoles that actually has the Nintendo seal of approval on it. These guys don't have that. And so, yeah, I think that this is just somebody who was writing the press release, found a speculative release date, thought that it would be good to mention the Switch 2 so that they could piggyback off of all the existing Switch 2 hype. I mean, Nintendo stock are at basically record highs just based on the fact that people think that they're going to do something with the Switch 2 soon. There's no concrete evidence, and so clearly there's a desire for information about this, and people are snapping up anything they can get, as is evidenced by the fact that I'm making this video. But let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think that Gameshark is ultimately accurate here? Do you think that they are going to be the people who accurately predicted the Switch 2 launch, or do you think they just picked up a leak online and decided to run with it? That's what I'm thinking, but I'd love to know what you think. Sound off, let me know. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned to GVG for much more on the Switch 2 as we learn actual facts about it. And I'll see you next time. Bye.